Shalom, Apostle Talk coming back at you once again, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kodash. And I'm going to entitle this video, What is the Day of the Lord All About? Or what is the Day of the Lord? What does it mean? Anyway, as if, oh boy, Jake is out there freaking mind, man. It reprobates all over the place. Anyway, this is a video that was put up by Holy Bible Defenders, and the name and the title is "Mark These Wicked Ones Which Cause Division Contrary to the Doctrine," because there's only one doctrine. So I'm gonna let you listen to this madness, and then I'm gonna make it easy on myself. All I simply did was put in the Day of the Lord to see how many times it popped up. As far as matter of fact, let me do this. It says below are the exact phrase matches, and there, look at all these. Look at all that. All these precepts here. It all has the same phrase, the Day of the Lord. So I want you to listen to this madness, and then I'll go into the precepts.
Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. By any means, not by vain deceit, philosophy, rudiments of the world. That day shall not come. That day shall not come. The day of the Lord, which is talking about, what we're talking about, the day of the Lord is when the Lord comes to meet. It ain't talking about when Terry's come in the sky and missiles are falling off the Leviathan is talking about. You know what I'm saying? The day of the Lord is for everyone. Dark day could be the day of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Right. This could be the day of the Lord for you. Well, the scripture tells you that. It says, but today the Most High requires your spirit. Oh, today, wow, requires your spirit. That's the day of the Lord. Well, what to you in the day of the Lord for what is it for you? Okay? Right. You don't know what the day of the Lord is going to identify you, but it's going to be for you.
Hey, look, this is a new low. This is a new low. These dudes right here, man. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Great ball of fire. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you, you can watch the video and listen to some more madness. Listen to these two reprobate spirits. That's some Christian dogma crap. The day of the Lord means if you get hit by a truck, that's your day of the Lord. If somebody gets struck by lightning, that's your day of the Lord. If somebody slip on a banana peel, that's your day of the Lord. If somebody choke on a chicken bone, that's your day of the Lord. Look, let's just go into the scriptures, man. And this man prophesied against this guy. He said it could be your day. Right, you're going to suffer the day of the Lord. You're going to be on the wrong side of the track when the day of the Lord comes. So let's go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got over 10. We got like 20 precepts on the day of the Lord. Now, what these two reprobates should have did, they should have did a word search and put in the day of the Lord and examine those precepts. So let's do that. Let's try to breeze through this. I'm not going to make this long. I'm trying not to make this long, but anyway, it says Yahweh. This is the year of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai turning up. So this is my third. I believe it's my third video. Second or third video. It's my third video, and I don't know how many videos I'm going to put up tomorrow, but the Spirit is on me on the Lord's day. Today is the new moon. Anyway, so let's go into it. Like I said, I made it easy for myself. I just simply put in the phrase, the day of the Lord. Isaiah 2 verse 12. For the day of the Lord, and I'm gonna read it like that. You know, we know it's talking about Yahweh. For the day of the Lord of hosts, and the word host means armies, shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty. So that means that if you're walking around proud, a lightning bolt gonna hit you. Joe down the block is proud. He gonna get ran over by a train. No, the day of the Lord is talking about a specific day of the Lord. Let's see what Esau says concerning, well, Google. Let's see what Google says concerning the day of the Lord. What does that mean? And even Esau knows that the day of the Lord is another way of saying the end of the age. Oh boy. Anyway, let's go to Google. You know what? Let me leave this up. Okay, I'm gonna go over this because we don't have to listen to no more. I mean, you can listen to the commentary after. But these guys, oh my goodness, they're the worst. They're the worst. Okay. Day of the Lord meaning. Okay, this is from the Google. The day of the Lord is a biblical term and theme used in both the Hebrew Bible and the New Testament, as in the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible or dreadful day of the Lord. It says Joel 2, verse 31. Also reiterated by Peter in Acts 2 and 20. In the Hebrew Bible, the meaning of the phrase refers to temporal events such as the invasion of a foreign army, the capture of a city, and the suffering that befalls the inhabitants. And that's what's happening right now in the Ukraine with Russia. That's their day of the Lord, but that really ain't the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is when total destruction, when the end comes, Jacob's trouble, so you can understand. See, the situation over there in Ukraine is not the day of the Lord for the Ukrainian people. It's just fulfillment of prophecy. That's not the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is when Esau is taken down and Jake is put up on the throne. But you're going to have people that's going to follow these guys. So let me read that again. Isaiah 2, verse 12, for the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty. Who are the proud and lofty? Edomites. It's talking about first and foremost the Edomites. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rocks. And upon everyone that is lifted up, Esau is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. He's going into captivity. Let me just look at something right here. Isaiah 13, verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. That's talking about the destruction of the annihilation of the Edomite kingdom. It says earlier, it says when you start from the first verse and read down a couple of verses, it says that the whole, matter of fact, let me go to it so nobody says I'm adding words to the script. Okay, start first verse. Actually, it's in the 5th verse. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, of tumultuous noise of the kingdoms meaning nations, of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of earth, end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the what? The whole land. So it says, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It's not talking about one guy catching a stroke and dropping dead. Fucking madness, man. How Isaiah 13 verse 6 again, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Not talking about one person that's going to taste their day of the Lord. When you go up one verse above that, it says to destroy the whole land. It's going to be a day, the time of Jacob's trouble. During the time of Jacob's trouble, that's when the elect will be delivered. Which the time of Jacob's trouble is the day of the Lord. 9th verse, Isaiah 13. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. So when the land is destroyed, there's going to be hundreds of millions of people that's going to be destroyed too. The population of the U.S. is over 330 million people. It said, and shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. That's talking about, that's also in Amos 9. That's talking about Israelites that have not turned this out around. So they're going to die right along with the Edomites and these other nations. For this is the day of the Lord, the Most High of hosts, a day of vengeance, that he may avenge him of his adversaries, and the sword shall devour, and it shall be satiated, pickled, and made drunk with their blood. For the Lord, that's a good scripture, you got to remember that. Jeremiah 46. For the Lord power of hosts hath a sacrifice in the north country by the river Euphrates, which is Babylon. It's talking about ancient Babylon, but it's really talking about the new Babylon, the daughter of Babylon. Because guess what? If you really want to get technical, the ancient Babylon is in the Middle East. It said a sacrifice in the north country, America, by the river Euphrates. What land is by the river Euphrates? Babylon. So we know that this is code for the U.S. Ezekiel 13 verse 5. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither had made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. Ezekiel 30 verse 3. For the day of the Lord is near, even the day of the Lord is near, a cloudy day. It shall be the time of the heathen. In other words, the heathen are going to get jacked up. And the number one on the list, well, the list is in Psalms 83. Alas for the day of the day of the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. It's talking about a kingdom. It's talking about the kingdom of Esau, the Edomite kingdom. Joel 2 verse 1, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm at my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Then as you read down, into Joel 2, in a poetic way, it speaks about the missiles like they're actual military, because the missiles are the Most High's army host. Joel 2 and 11. And the Lord Yahweh shall utterly utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, and his camp are these missiles. For he is strong and executeth his word. The day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? The day of the Lord is when this man is pushed out of power. Joel 3, verse 14, multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Amos 5 and 18, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. That's talking about these Edomites that think the Lord's going to come back to deliver them. The Christian community. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. '20th verse, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, and very dark and no brightness in it? Obadiah 1 verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all heathen, as they're going to be taken out on the same day. That's why it's called the day of the Lord. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. And then when you read from the 10th verse of the same chapter, it speaks about how Esau came up against Jacob. Zephaniah 1 verse 7. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord, the Most High, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the day hath prepared for the Lord hath prepared a sacrifice. He hath bid his guest. So the sacrifice is going to be, that's also in Isaiah 34. America is a great altar. Babylon is a great altar. That's why you have so many camps out there pushing this word out, man. And it's destroying the church. It's affecting the church. Zephaniah 1 verse 14, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteneth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry their ability. It ain't talking about one guy that's in the Mr. Olympia contest doing the most muscular. It's talking about Esau, Esau's power. He was given that sword, the blessing from Isaac. And he's going to be destroyed by his own sword. Zechariah 14 and 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. 1 Corinthians 5 verse 5. Let's see what that says. To deliver such an one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord Yahushua. So the Apostle Paul, let me go a verse above that. Okay, I'll read the 4th verse. And in the name of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, when ye are gathered together, and my spirit with the power of our Lord Yahushua to deliver such an one unto Satan. I would actually start from 1, but any Israelites, Paul is talking to any Israelites that's out of order. So you got to get yourself in order. 5th verse again, to deliver such a one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Second, we got a couple more scriptures and I'm going to close it. 2 Corinthians 1 verse 14, as also ye have acknowledged us in part, that we are your rejoicing, even as ye also are ours in the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 2, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Yeah, it's going to come when Esau is not expecting it, man. It says, 2 Peter 3 verse 10, I'm going to close on this. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. All right? So Esau is going to be burnt up. These other nations are going to be burnt up. Jake, a certain amount of Jakes are going to be burnt up. Anyway, you know what I'm going to say? Like I said, I was going to make this quick. I'm going to say shalom.